Good evening, Facebook. It is such an amazing day. It is Transformation Thursday, and I am so excited to be on here. Listen, I'm not going to be before you long, but I want you to like, share, tag, invite anybody you may believe may need to hear a word, may need to hear something that's going to help elevate them, get them to that next level in their life. I'm not going to be before you long, but let me tell you something. God has a plan for your life, and his plan for your life is to prosper you in every area of your life. Listen, if this resonates with you, I want you to tap on that heart button, tap on that like. I think this is something that's going to help elevate you and get you to where God would have you to be. Today's topic is change what you see to what you want it to be. Change what you see to what you want it to be. A lot of times we look at things as what it is, when in fact we can, if we change the trajectory of our thoughts, it can change to something totally different. A lot of times we look at where we are, where we're going, and we think that this is where we're supposed to be, and we think that this is what we're supposed to be doing, and we think that this is where God would have us to be. But God said we're not made to be mediocre. We're not made to be average. We're made to be something spectacular, phenomenal. He created us to be blessed, to grow. And so as we continue to understand where it is that he wants us to be, what he wants us to do, we can change what we see to what we really want it to be. Let me tell you something. If you look at the trees around you, if you look at Earth's design, if you look at different things that were created by God, see, people saw a tree and now it's a baseball bat. Or now it's maybe a table that you're sitting at the kitchen, in the kitchen, right? Right? They changed what they saw to what they really wanted it to be. They utilized the resources that they had. And so what I'm telling you today is, if you want some transformation to happen in your life, you got to change what you see to what you want it to be. Understand that it doesn't take a lot in order for you to get what you really, really need. You really just have to do something. Do something consistently. Do something in order for transformation to come out, in order for things to change in your life, in order for things to grow, in order for things to manifest the way that they're supposed to manifest in your life. You've got to change what you see to what you want it to be. Understand that there are things in your life that may seem difficult, may seem like a challenge, but it's to grow you, it's to elevate you, it's to advance you to where you are truly supposed to be. Don't look at don't look at yourself as just mediocre or just average, because you're not average. God didn't make you average. He made you blessed. He made you to prosper. He made you to dominate. He made you to have ownership. He made you for greatness. And so as you begin to move out in your day, as you begin to transform your life, transform your mindset from what you want to see to what you want it to be, understand that you've got to change the trajectory of your mindset when it comes to who you are. Understand that you were made for such a time as this. You have gifts and talents and things that people need from you, for you, about you, in regards to where God is wanting to take you. But you got to change what you see to what you really want it to be. Understand, if we look at the word, it talks about how the Israelites were going into the promised land and they saw themselves as grasshoppers. You got to change what you see to what you really want it to be, because when you look at where God would have you to be, let me tell you something, it's deeper. It's a place to where he wants you to have manifestations. Listen to me now. There are things that are greater than what you really believe or what you really see in the natural. He has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you. He has a goal for you. And he's given you the vision. He's given you the mindset. He's given you the goals. He's given you the gifts. He's given you the talents. And what you have to do is change what you see to what you really want it to be. They changed the tree from what it was, right? From a tree to now it's money in your hand. It changed what it was. It's still a tree in a sense. It was created from a tree, but it was made into something resourceful. It was made into something that you can utilize. It was made into something that could change lives. It was made for something that would help to create other things. Understand that as you look at yourself, you are a creation of the Creator to create something great, to create something good. And as you begin to change the trajectory of how you see yourself, because you were chosen for such a time as this. And let me tell you something, when you change what you see to what you really want it to be, then you're really moving the way God would have you to move. You're actually doing the things that God would have you to do, because now you're freeing yourself from what you thought you couldn't do, from what you could do. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And if you understand that you can do all things, then nothing can stop you, but you got to change what you see to what you want it to be. If you want that $1 million, if you want that business, if you want that school, if you want to do certain things, if you want to learn a certain skill, if you want to learn different languages, if you want to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life, if you want to be whatever it is that you want to be, then you got to change what you see to what you really want it to be. You're an outcome of what you're producing in yourself. So if you produce great things in yourself, if you're educating yourself, if you're self-developing yourself, if you're growing in yourself, then it's going to come out. Whatever you put in your heart is going to come out of your mouth. It's going to come out. It's going to show by the things that you do. But let me tell you something. If you want true transformation, if you want to see you go from poverty to prosperity, then you've got to change what you see to what you want it to be. You got to do something different. You got to change the way that you speak. You got to change the way that you think. You got to change the way that you move. It's all about transformation. It's all about changing what you see, right? It's all about, we always talk about what we look at, right? Eve was even deceived by what she looked at. She really didn't understand what she had. She had to go out and look at something that she thought was better, that she thought was what could help her to achieve what it is that she was supposed to achieve. But she didn't change the trajectory of actually understanding who she truly was in God. And so I want you to tell yourself today that I've got to change the way I see me so I can become who I'm truly supposed to become. So that I can do what it is that I'm supposed to do. I've got to change what I see so I can change it to what I really want it to be. Because I want to be wealthy. I want to be healthy. I want to be whole. I want to be debt free. I want to stop robbing Peter to pay Paul. I want to do things that would help me to move into areas of growth. I want to help the people that are around me. And in order for me to do that, I've got to help myself. But I got to change what I see to what I want it to be. I've got to change what I see to what I really want it to be. And if you really understand that it's all in accordance to you, then you'll do it, then you'll grow, then you'll elevate, then you'll walk in wholeness, then you'll have a sound mind, then you'll walk in power, you'll walk in love, you won't fear, and you'll be able to transform your life to be able to transform others. Facebook, I love you, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. You have a tremendous transformational Thursday.